So here is my Wendler 531 day. Well, no, it's not 531. It's Wendler 531, but it's my threes day or threes week on the bench press, and I'm doing dumbbell incline dumbbell bench press. So these are just coming my warm up weights. I think this one was about 24, and this one's 30. I'd already done a couple of other reps. I've already done a whole bunch of running on the running machine. And a little bit of stretching on the foam roller, really just for my legs, because a couple of days ago I did squats, I did lots of squats, and I'm absolutely knackered. My legs are killing me just now. Even doing that, I'm having to have my hand on the bench. Probably should have my hand there, actually. That's pretty much ball-tastic area. So my legs are pretty tired. I'm just wondering, maybe I'm fatigued, like properly just full body fatigued from doing squats. Anyway, this is my warm-ups. And I'm doing auxiliary exercises and this, which I consider to be a central nervous stimulant exercise. So one where you're just like, it's so explosive that your brain just has to suddenly explode out and get all your bits running smoothly and effectively. A bit like the overload principle, but here it's like a explosive plyometric or ballistic exercises. And this one I think is always quite a good one. It really stretches the shoulder. And then I started doing clapping ones as well, just because you don't have to, but I just think it was really good for building up the speed in the arms, because that's still, speed stuff is still your type 2B muscle fibers or something. I can't remember, does it matter? Not really. Okay, so this was my first working set here. I'm on 34 kilograms. This is fairly easy, and I'm only doing 3 reps. This is my threes week. So it's 3 reps of this, then 3 reps of 40, then 3 reps or more of 44. Again, working on just slightly fatiguing the the antagonistic muscles, which are your back, your biceps, your back shoulder muscles, kind of stuff like that. They're the ones which act in the negative way of your proper main exercise. So here, 40 kilograms, you can see on my face, I'm just like, oh my god, that hurts my legs. So there is this idea of the gait theory of pain. So I thought maybe if I put them on my legs, then I won't feel the pain in my arms as I'm, doing the exercise. Lactic pain. So anyway, 40 kilograms. I was like, this is actually pretty. Is it feeling pretty tough here? Not feeling super duper here.
Oh man, previous PB was 6 on this, so this is gonna be tough.
Yeah. So previous PB was 6, and I thought, right, let's just go nice and fast. And I thought, what the heck is going on here? So normally I just do a single rep, which is what this one is, and then I'll go for my maximum number of sets. So that single rep is really just to...
This is going to feel light, this is going to feel easy, I'm going to feel strong, I'm going to be smiling all the way through this. This is 44 kilograms for 7 reps. Watch this.
Okay, so giving myself lots of pep talk there, really focusing, really psyching, really trying to give myself positive mental attitude, and you can see a huge amount of fanning around before I actually even get the weights into position. So here, this is my threes, so I'm meant to be doing 3 or more. However, in the past I have done a total of 6. So here I'm up to 2 so far, and I'm thinking this is feeling really tough. 3, I'm trying to put a smile on my face as well, smiling, visualization, and then 4 is like, what the heck, that's really slow. How am I going to get up to 6 or 7? So then here's number 5, and then something happened, just nothing. Well, when I say something, I mean nothing happened. Like I'm pushing with all my might, and still nothing, and then finally down. I was just like, what the heck? It was amazing. Like to the point where I must have reached a sticking point, if that's what they say, and it just killed me. So I thought, that's me done. I'm off to do some other stuff. So the other stuff I thought about doing was trying to do some muscle ups. Because again, with muscle ups, the bottom part is definitely a kind of like a dip movement whenever you're doing it, and my back's feeling it today. So definitely the back exercise or the pull-ups I was doing definitely felt good. So I was just trying to. In the past, I used to do free running, which was all about jumping and climbing and all that kind of stuff. So just trying to incorporate a little bit more kind of dynamic movement into my. I wouldn't really call this an exercise set. This is my fanning around set, is what that was. So just, and look again, nobody else in the gym. I'm the only person there at 7 in the morning. So the place is free to use. It's not like I'm going to injure anyone by fanning around. So yeah, just this is the higher bar in the gym, so it's really quite high to get up onto. And I was trying to do, so there's a couple of dips. And I thought, can I do 2 reps of this in one go? And I found that I was just absolutely shattered. I think definitely you use your chest a lot whenever you're doing your bench press, obviously, but whenever you're doing this, you can't, if you're already fatigued from the bench stuff, doing this or trying to do multiple reps of this is pretty nails. And as you see here, this is just trying and then not fail. So the other thing I thought about doing is that I really wanted to tire out the chest or try and get a new PB. So I went down and started doing some dips, non-weighted dips. This is just body weight dips. And weirdly, the camera starts moving, which kind of is a very cool look in the video, but also kind of scary because nothing's touching it and it's moving. So I'm thinking ghosts, definitely ghosts doing that. So I got to 20 reps, almost lots of pain. So again, for today, it's because I was feeling a bit like, damn it, I didn't get a PB on the bench press, I didn't get a PB on the dips, my muscle ups only managed 1 at a time, not feeling great, so I thought I'd just do a little bit more kind of bodybuilding stuff, more kind of, what do you call it, hypertrophy stuff, and working more in tempo and all that kind of stuff. So here I was doing antagonistic muscles, so this is the what's this, seated row, so this works your back, your biceps, a little bit of your back shoulders as well, and your lower back as well, just trying to stay in position. It's not a very heavy weight, but just trying to make sure that like my form is as robotic as possible. So it's not meant to be fast and hard and explosive. It's just smooth and almost like I was if I was the Terminator, this is the kind of speed and motion that he would be using. So that's the only kind of thing I'm thinking whenever I'm doing what I would consider more bodybuilding stuff. So when I say bodybuilding, I'm not trying to go for the heaviest weight. I'm not trying to go for the most explosive movement. I'm not trying to do the most number of reps. I'm actually just trying to do slow, continuous stuff, which kind of just causes lots of lactic acid pain everywhere. So after all that, I thought, right, I'm not doing shoulders for a wee while, so I can definitely work triceps and biceps. Okay, that's the phone going handy while I'm trying to do this. So working at the triceps and biceps, I found, again, what I'm doing, I like this thing. Was it like a rope pull or... I have no idea what it is. It looks like 2 balls on the end of a string. And I found I really like that one because it gives me a neutral grip hand position, which I like, certainly after I've done all the other exercises I've done today. I think using the bar, and it's very light, so usually pretty much the weight that you're lifting is the weight that you're lifting rather than the weight minus a heavy weight of the little bar that you're moving. And I'm really working on... this is like a superset, so it's the triceps and biceps and triceps again, then biceps again, then triceps and biceps, all one mega super duper set. All in the same machine, pretty much just with the same weight as well. So here, although this is more of a rear deltoid exercise, a bit of a back exercise, it does definitely work my biceps. I feel it in my biceps. And it's also kind of a little bit of a rotary cuff movement. What do you call it whenever you just like twist your elbows down there? I can't remember what exercise it is, but that I thought kind of is a good exercise. Works biceps, works the shoulders, works the elbows as well. And check out the spots on my back. I'm getting really spotty back, and I don't know whether my diet is my diet is always crap, but I'm just wondering if maybe I'm just not having enough saunas in the gym. Maybe I need to wash a bit more. I don't know. Well, whatever. Who cares? Then the final one is the kind of bicep curls, and my elbows are moving. It's not technically perfect exercise in any way, but I'm not really trying. This is almost a compound exercise, you can call it, because it's working both biceps and the front of a tricep. So I guess I had a rest there. I don't know why I put that in the video. And then this is onto the last set. Or what I did is about 3 rounds of this. I always start with the tricep push downs with this, and what I try to do is separate the hands at the bottom of the movement. This was with the heavier weight, so I didn't manage to do as many reps on this. So this was less bodybuilding, but again, I'm working more on the tempo here. So I'm trying to go down fast, slow up, down fast, holding it, slowing on the way up, and it's absolutely killing me. So this is around about my third round of all of this. I didn't bother recording the first one, and getting with the heavier weight, they're trying to get into this position. I don't know what that position is. It's actually very difficult because it's almost, once you do the geometry maths, it's about the same weight as myself. And again, here I'm trying to separate the hands once I'm locked out. So if and I failed completely. I'm only trying to separate the hands. So again, I think that just works the tricep. Maybe a tricep in just a different position or a different angle. And like, this is almost becoming a cardio exercise just because of the amount I'm doing. My heart rate is through the roof, even though it's just kind of a bicep and tricep exercise. It also actually works out as a bit of a ab exercise as well. Although you don't notice it at the time, the day after, my tummy muscles really feel it, and I think that's just because you're really having to stabilize. You're having to counterbalance everything. Like, whenever I'm doing that movement there, I really am definitely like there as well. Your abs have to be tight to be able to push that down without suddenly pinging back up the way. So you could call all these exercises a bit of a core exercise as well, because I would 100% say it definitely works my abs. It works fronts of my shoulders. It works a little bit of my chest. Like here, I can't do that without tensing my chest. I think if it was the bar, I could probably isolate the biceps more. But I'm not really fussed about isolating anything. It's more about just if I'm not trying to isolate one, it is becoming a compound exercise. But I just think isolating stuff just isn't really that effective for anything unless you are bodybuilding. As it were, and you're just focusing on one part of a muscle and one part of a movement. But yeah, so that was my workout today. Wendler 531 on the bench press, incline dumbbell bench press, and then I failed, so I did some other stuff. There you go. Hope it helps. Cheers. Bye bye.